I I don't know what the plan is here, but I'm just gonna talk about the ideas I had this week. I figure a lot of people were like, "What the hell are you snorting?" when I made a lot of this stuff. So here we are. Figure talk things through, think about my thought process. So these are the two teams, and I think the biggest worry I had in this match was a mixed not Ursa Luna set with like Earth. I thought Earthquake, but apparently it gets like body press. It just gets the entire kitchen sink, I guess. But regardless, mixed attack was my bane because I don't really have Pokemon with good mixed defenses. Besides maybe like no, not really. Yeah, I have like no one with good mixed defenses, so there's like so I just gotta figure things out. So that's the biggest worry I had. Another worry I had because I did zero calcs, I should have known better. I was really scared of Mega Bennett. Yeah, I was like, oh, this needs to just rip apart Dondozo. And apparently, when you crunch the numbers, it doesn't fucking do anything. Like, it does like 2 damage to like It does like 35% to Dondozo, apparently. So I got worried for nothing. I was really scared of Portrait, guys. Bennett. Um, yeah, that's really my. And my other concern was Heatran. Heatran is notorious as one of the best style breakers to ever exist in Pokemon. I think the only two that are even like remotely at its level are like Garganacl, Griscore, and what's its name? Garganacl, Griscore, Mega Diancie. Mega Diancie is really good at stall breaking. Um, Taunt, Substitute, Magma Storm. It's just absolutely demolishes it. Now, what I didn't see coming from Axon, we'll get onto this later, but the stupid ass trick go look, and I lucked out so much in the first turn that I dodged it with substitute. Um, but and the medical is obviously to follow up on the go look. All right, let's go look at the speed tiers are basically irrelevant because I'm running stall. The most important thing is I got outspeed to everything that's not scarfed, and running scarf against my team is well basically a troll for every other Pokemon besides Zygarde. So yeah, let's just move on. So this is the first Pokemon. This is a Corsair. You'll notice that I think the three major things about this is Covert Cloak, Water Absorb, and Gunk Shot. Let's go talk about Gunk Shot first. I feel like that's the one that is the most questionable. Uh, I was really scared about First of all, I was really scared about substitute Pokemon, and I did not want to get I didn't want to have nothing to throw at Zapdos. Um, I was like, okay, well, I can't really get rid of any other move besides Toxic, and Gunk Shot poisons, so I'm gonna use Gunk Shot and like have like some way to hit other Pokemon. This would bite me though because one, I couldn't Toxic the Zapdos on demand, and the other problem that I had was Heatran with Air Balloon, which I really should have seen coming. I don't know why I didn't see Air Balloon coming, but Heatran with Air Balloon still was this despite running more than Earthquake, so that was a mistake. But Stealth Rock should be self-explanatory. Recover should be self-explanatory. Earthquake should be self-explanatory. Water Absorb is to hard wall Rotom, and it worked until he burned me and then tricked the Choice Scarf onto me too. But it provides like a free switch into Rotom Wasp. You might say, "Oh, you have Bussy though. Why do you need another answer?" The answer to that is because I wanted to save Bussy's HP and not just eat random ass hits or get tricked. Right? I would much rather have Quagsire get tricked than Bussy, so I have a little bit of overlap there. And the last thing I have is Covert Cloak. Now, I mentioned that Heatran was one of my biggest concerns with this game, and that's because of the Magma Storm. Magma Storm just absolutely eats away this team's HP. So I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna run Covert Cloak so that way, at the very least, I don't take damage. I don't think it prevents me from switching either. So I can switch between Quagsire and Bussy until either Magma Storm runs out or like some other type of progress is made. Yeah. Max HP, max special defense would be very self-explanatory. As I said, I did zero calcs for this match, so um, because I don't like calcing in drafts, I like playing by vibes. It's a lot more funny. Okay, let's go to Bussy. This is the standard anti Urshifu set for Bussy. Besides Cover Cloak, we'll get to Cover Cloak. The Cover Cloak is the same thing, but we'll get to that later. We have Ice Beam. We have Ice Beam for basically everything on his team. Shadow Ball for anything that resists Ice Beam. Mostly to hit Mega Bennett on a switch and possibly, which never happened. We have Soft Boil with Carmine. Carmine to match Ursaluna's Carmine, or if it's Specs for whatever reason, we can outpace Ursaluna and become like a really big problem. When talking about Covert Cloak on, another thing about Covert Cloak on Cogsire and Briscian is that I didn't realize this until I went into the match that one of the things I hate about Cogsire is when you try to use it to answer Zapdos and then you get confused and you hit yourself in confusion and then you just die because you couldn't press recover. Well, Cover Cloak prevents that. Cover Cloak makes you immune to the secondary effects of Hurricane. So Cogsire was at zero risk of dying. It was very easy to play around. I didn't have to like play safe with my recovers. I could play aggressive with Gunk Shot, aggressive with Stealth Rock. It was really nice. I'm gonna skip Avalok for a second. Let's talk about Zygarde. This is like the only normal Pokemon in this team. Zygarde was on Choice Band. As I said, it does outsped by nothing. It has to block the power survive most things. We want Adamant because his fastest Pokemon still doesn't outspeed this because it's Zapdos. Zapdos at base 100, it would be 328. This is 329. Yeah. There's not much to see here. It didn't even come out, but here's the 1,000 arrows. Here's the the Terra Ground. A lot of people I got asked like why didn't you Terra your Avalok in front of the Metagross? We get to that more to the Avalok too, but the biggest reason why I didn't is I wanted to save it for the Zygarde. Zygarde queens in this matchup for the most part. I probably could have won 5-0 if I wanted to like just throw Zygarde in front of Heatran instead of Dondozo, but I didn't want to risk something horribly wrong happening. But yeah. Let's talk about Grisco. This set sucks. I should not have ran Sword Stance on this, but Substitute, Earthquake, Facade, Sword Stance. And I forgot what the speed tier meant. Oh shit, darn. Oh, this is faster than Heat. This is faster than Heatran. Faster than Heatran. I have Facade to hit anything that's levitating. I definitely should have ran knockoff on this instead of Facade or Sword Stance. I think the substitute was really good. I led with Grisco and I got the turn one substitute to scout out the. I sort of scouted out the Golux tricks. I just didn't register with me until like way later. I was like, oh wait, this is a soft fist. Like I can switch moves. Yeah, there's not much to say about Grisco. It's not that crazy, but I think Sword Stance was definitely not the move to go. Alright. Let's talk about the whale. Let's talk about Ismandel and this stupid ass I think if you look at the moves and you look at the IVs, like, oh, this is like a normal Dondozo, and then you look at the item and the ability, it's like, wait, what the heck are you doing? So I looked at this team, and I'm like, I don't think almost just like bulk up Grisco, which is completely throwing. Not Grisco, bulk up Grimmsnarl. It's like there's no physical threat that wants to play against me, and even if Metagross like sets up somehow with Sword Stance, it doesn't get Sword Stance, but I'm just saying it like weakness policies of Sword Stance is like Dondozo just normal Dondozo should still be able to take it on. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna actually run Oblivious. Is like, why would you want Oblivious over on a whale anyway, just in case like there's a Luna uh taunt. Uh, I wanted to be able to sweep on Heat Ran. I wanted to be able because I couldn't one cover cook on this either. One taunt. I wanted to sweep on Heat Ran. I wanted to um be immune to the this is retaunt. Also liquidation. Liquidation does defense drops, but you never notice with Dondozo because it has on a whale, so the defense drops are actually just useless. But now with Oblivious, I can actually take advantage of liquidation defense drops. Not that it really matters. It's just like a small optimization, but I just didn't see a good value in on a whale. I probably should have just read it anyways, just in case of Carmine or Luna. Just hope that I can take a hit and then hit back, but eh, too late for that. The citrus berry. You know how I said I was scared about Poltergeist Bennett, and when I really shouldn't have been. This is for the Bennett. The idea is I didn't want to want no item for Poltergeist, but I wanted an item that I could easily dispose of. And citrus berry allows me to basically never get too like it will always proc if something two shots me. It will give me a buffer for me to realize what the heck is going on, and then if and then like Dondozo gets rid of the item and is safe from Bennett's shenanigans. Of course, I'm really stupid. I really should have done numbers. This was so stupid. This was so useless. I should have just ran like leftovers or something. And we get to the Avalok, 2-kill Avalok. Um, I think everything in this set makes sense. It's just the fact that the miracle came out of left field. I actually decided to do this before I saw Mantis's game, in which Mantis ran Focus Sash, Magic Guard, Alakazam with counter. And then everyone was talking about like, oh, this is like a really good set. And I'm like looking at like my team, I was like, oh god, I hope that nobody realizes Avalok has the same thing but backwards. Literally backwards. I'm using special instead of physical attack. I'm using sturdy instead of focus sash. I'm using boots instead of magic guard. Why do I have 4 speed EVs? um, but yeah, if you notice, I was pressing recover against the Grimmsnarl, and that's why, because I needed a sturdy to activate. Alright. Uh, what do I think I could better the game? First of all, I think I lucked out very hard by bootsless Zapdos because I didn't run boots on Grisco for some reason. Not boots, knockoff. Um, I think I also lucked out on maybe no Ursaluna. I really thought it was gonna come. It did not come. That helps because part of this Mio Code set was to go 1 for 2, 1 for 2 against the Ursaluna, which might sound like a horrible trade, but considering how much Ursaluna is like a giant threat, it's kind of worth it. Like especially since I have so much overlap in the team. Like, I get rid of like Brissy, I get rid of Avalok. I still have Corsair and Dondozo to pick up the slack. Um, yeah, I think that's it. I don't know if I'll make more of these videos, but who knows? Maybe if I have like other crack stuff that people ask me why are you running Gunk Shot on Corsair, then I'll make another one of these. But for now, I hope you moderately enjoyed my ramblings, and yeah.